Hey guys, welcome to another Star Citizen Alpha 4.5 PTU testing. I know many of you have requested me to test how ballistic weapons perform in this engineering patch, especially ships such as the Ares Inferno and the Meteor and the ballistic scatterguns and so on. But I've learned my lessons. I'm gonna wait until after today's new PTU build before I get into that, in case CIG make drastic changes again. So in this video, we're going to be talking about and test the ship shields in the current 4.5 PTU because there's something we need to know regarding the redundant shield system. But before we do that, I want to make a little correction. Yesterday, I made a video updating the new shield changes that CIG reverted the shield health pool back to, well, they said in the patch note, they reverted the shield strength back to 4.4 values, but thanks to many viewers' comments, it was not so. They did revert the shield strength back, but not all the way to the 4.4 values. Let me put this in a simple way. 4.5 shield strength for most of the shield generators have been nerfed by 20 to 25% compared with 4.4 live patch. And this will bring about somewhat significant changes for how we do space combat, if the value stays like this. Now let's take a look at the shield strength for some of the ships, because we do have some exceptions for the 20 to 25% shield nerf. First of all, let's take a look at the Redeemer. In the 4.4, the shield strength, and when I say the shield strength, it is because the shield generator that has different shield health pool. For example, the size to full stop military grade C. In the 4.4, each of these shield generator, the shield health pool is 4,740. But in the current 4.5, it's been reduced to 3,690. So it's about 22% nerf. If you scroll up and look at this shield value, so this shows the total strength for the Redeemer, but if I understand this correctly and test this correctly, this value is no longer valid. In the 4.4, it says total shield strength for the Redeemer is 28,440, but in the 4.5, it still shows the Redeemer total shield strength is 22,140 after the 22% nerf. But this value is incorrect, because if you look at the Redeemer, my ship, look at the shield section, the maximum power pip we can give to the shield are 8 pips. The others are all graded out, meaning they are the redundant shield system. So only 2 shields can work at the same time, not 6 shields working at the same time. This has happened in many of my previous testing videos. So I have found a pattern in this. So in this video, we're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna check out different ships. Regardless how many shields you have, only 2 shields that will work at the same time. So far, that's the pattern I have found. But we're gonna test different ships. On the Redeemer, right now, only 2 shields that's working. And then the rest of the shields are not working, so I'm gonna leave them empty. Now you can see the total shield strength for the Redeemer right now in the 4.5 is only 7,380. If I understand this correctly, I think because 2 shields can only give so much HP, right? It cannot give the HP of 6 shields. So I think this is correct value. So after the Redeemer nerf from 2 size 3 shields, right now you got only 2 size 2 shields working at the same time. So one of the shields got destroyed, and then the other shield will come online. We're gonna test that later in the video. But unfortunately, we cannot test on the Redeemer because this ship is so horrible right now. It's buggy, and you do not have physicalized shields. So these are the shield compartments for the Redeemer. These are 2 size 3 shield slots, but after they nerfed the ship, they never really made those 6 size 2 shields physicalized. And the 2 size 3 shield slots are still here. Maybe they're planning to change it back, to give back the Redeemer 2 size 3 shields. I doubt it, but I hope eventually because Redeemer does deserve that. Right now, the Redeemer, such an expensive ship, and it was a great ship before, but what a poor fate for this ship. Right now, you have to glitch out of the ship. Going back to the shield nerf, not all shields received a 20 to 20% nerf. Some shields received even more nerf. For example, the Avenger Stalker, it has two size 1 shimmer Stealth C shields. Now, in the current 4.4, the shield strength is 1050 hit points. Check the 4.5. It's only 271. It's nerfed by close to 75%. So the shield strength for the Avenger was 2100, but right now it's only 542. Check the Eclipse. The Eclipse is the same. I think maybe it's just the Stealth shield. This is Stealth Grade B, and the shield strength is 1050 before, and right now it's 271. So let's check the Stealth A Mirage. Same thing, 292. A little bit better than the Veil, than the Grade B and Grade C, but still a huge nerf for the Stealth shields. Now, I'm curious about size 2 Stealth shields. Check the Stealth Grade A Umbra. The Umbra has 2,406 in the 4.5. In the 4.4, it has 3,100. So it didn't nerf a lot, but it is indeed nerfed. This is just one example. There are just too many to point out. So if you want to find the specific shield strength, you have to check this website. But in general, for the bigger ships, the shield strength is nerfed around 20 to 25%. For example, the Hammerhead. The total shield strength was 126,800 in the 4.4. In the 4.5, it's only 98,400. The Perseus shield strength was 104,000. In the 4.5, it's 81,000. So it's nerfed around 20%. Polaris shield strength in the 4.4 was over 1 million hit points. In the 4.5, it's 744,000. So nerfed around 25%. Aegis shield, it was 2.34 million in the 4.4. In the 4.5, it's 1.8 million. Wow, that's nerfed quite a lot. For the Super Hornet Mark II, the shield strength was 5,190 hit points in the 4.4. But in the 4.5, it's 4,014. But wait a second, even this number is incorrect because of the new redundant shield system. The reason is the Super Hornet Mark II has 3 size 1 shields. So according to the redundant shield system, only 2 shields working at the same time. So now in the 4.5, the true shield strength for the Super Hornet Mark II is only 2,676 hit points. Let's confirm this. I'm sitting on a Super Hornet Mark II, turn the engine on, and now you can see I can only give total 6 power pip to the shield, even though it has 9 power pips. So 3 power pips is 1 shield, and 6 power pips will be 2 shields, and the other one is not working. If you go to your diagnostic page, you can see we have 3 shields, 3 all stop, but 1 is graded out, and I cannot turn it on because of the redundant shield system. Only 2 shields can be turned on at the same time, regardless of the size of the shield. In the Redeemer, it's size 2 shields, and the Hornet, it's size 1 shield. So let's do a little test. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but Luke is going to shoot at my ship with an FPS weapon. I'm going to try to destroy one of the shield generators. Let's see how the third shield behaves. Will it turn on instantly, or you have to manually turn it on? This might not work because we don't have physicalized components on the Hornet. So I'm just gonna shoot around. Well, let's watch the power management here. Yeah, I don't think this works because FPS weapon with ballistics, I don't think they have the penetration value. That's a good test. So FPS weapon alone cannot damage any components inside the ship. Maybe it depends on what kind of FPS weapon. If you have a railgun, well, of course, you can damage the ship. So no, we cannot do that. This is the Anvil Asgard. The Anvil Asgard also has 4 size 2 shields. Now look at the shield section here. We can only power up, actually I need to reduce one cooler. And then we can power up 2 shields, 8 pips, that's it. The other 8 are graded out because they are redundant. They are just there for backup. And under here, shield generators, you can also see that. We have 4 full stops, but only 2 that's on. We can, of course, turn any one off, and the other one will be turned on automatically. So turn this one off. Oh, if I turn this one off, then they will all be turned off. So you need to give power to the shield first before you can turn them on and off. Now, Luke Skywalker in this Hornet with ballistic cannons is going to be shooting at the shield generator of the Asgard. And now let's see how they behave. Oh yes! The ballistic weapon penetration is really dangerous. It's only 15% health now. One more hit. Oh, one more hit. That shield is dead. But the other shield does not turn on. You have to manually turn it on. And then give power pips to that shield. This is the next shield. Actually, I think I just killed the power plant. I was not planning to test the ballistic weapon, but we just tested the ballistic cannons. That's crazy powerful. I want to see this ship on fire. Oh wow. This looks pretty cool. Now if I do another repair. Oh, everything's back. Station repair works magic. Let's test another ship. The Aegis Retaliator. Look at this. The Retaliator, same as the Redeemer, it has 6 size 2 shields. So in the 4.4, the Retaliator shield strength is 28,440. In the 4.5, we have to turn off 4 shields here. Only 7,380. You can only power up to 8 pips for the shield. That's it. The other 16 are graded out. And here are the 6 full stop size 2 shields. The first 2 are working. The rest of the 4, they are not. So I'm gonna be shooting at the ship. Oh! Okay, so the first shield generator got shut down. And then the next one just turned back on automatically. So I think earlier in the Asgard, I was just messing around the power pips for the shields before I did that test. So on this ship, once one of the working shield is down, the other non-working shield will just turn back on automatically. Now let's continue. Shields under fire. Oh, there we go. Next shield is down, and then the non-working shield turns back on automatically. Yep, next one is down. The last one turned back on automatically. And all shields are down. This is exactly the same thing to the A2 Hercules. The A2 Hercules has 3 size 3 shields. In the 4.4, the total shield strength for the A2 Hercules is 156,600 hit points. In the 4.5, it is nerfed a little bit, but it's not 121,000. Because we need to turn off 1 shield. And now it's only 81,000 hit points. Same as the Hercules M2, 81,000. And same as the Hercules C2. Well, of course, depends on the type of shield that you use. Actually, the C2 has 98,000 hit points. The C2 is using a better shield.
And please visit again.
Yeah, industrial shield. Industrial shield in general has better.
You are clear to launch. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
And now if you check inside the ship, only 2 size 3 shields can be powered up. You have the extra power pips that's graded out. So you cannot fully power. If we test this, Luke is going to shoot at the A2.
Attack on shield. Engines off.
Now, something else I just noticed, and it's very interesting. So all my shield generators was destroyed on the ship, and I did a diagnostic repair, so restore their health to 20%. But with only 20%, I don't think the shield is working at full strength, because when I try to give more power pips to the shield, I cannot. But if I click the third shield, and now I am able to turn the third shield on. However, as soon as turn the third shield on, I have 2 extra shield pips. If I turn this off, I'll lose 2 shield pips. So that proves one thing. The lower the health of a component, the lower the performance. So 20% health for a shield, I think it only works at 20% capacity. And that is why I can turn the third shield on. But even so, together with 3 size 3 shields working at only 20% capacity, and they are not even at full capacity compared with 2 fully healthy size 3 shields. So that's something very interesting. So this is it, the redundant shield testing. I think the implication is very important.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Because they nerfed the shield strength for pretty much every single ship by 20 to 25%, and some ships even more. They also restored the previous weapon stats, like the alpha damage, especially the ammo speed and the ammo range. So for all the laser weapons, ballistic weapons, any single weapon, their range has been increased compared with the previous 4.5 patches.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
That can only mean that the light fighters will be more deadly against medium to bigger ships. The light fighter meta is not diminished, but enhanced if the data stays like this. Especially the light fighters equipped with ballistic weapons. You have less shield strength, especially for the redundant shield ships. You only have 2 shields at work.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
So your
Please
ship
proceed to assigned landing bay.
So your ship becomes weaker against light fighters and interceptors. And that's just my thought. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.